how's it going? I'm one of your students, Gabriel Sanchez, and my speech, before I start, I would like to say it is directed towards everybody in the emergency services, trying to promote thinking outside the box, and also looking at the past and seeing what's been done wrong and right, and building on top of that. And my speech begins. Hello, and welcome to this conference we are holding here today. I am Gabriel Sanchez, and we will be reviewing over what has been done right and wrong in Japan's most recent disaster. This presentation is meant for all members of emergency service to get ourselves and others thinking how to improve local and all the way to international assistance, where Japan is still trying to recover from this horrific disaster that so far has taken the life of over 10,000 people and counting. First, we will go over a brief summary of disastrous events that have occurred recently. On March 11, 2011, at 2:46, an 8.9 earthquake strikes 80 miles off the coast of Honshu, one of the most populated islands in Japan. A recorded 401 aftershocks followed, and it also created a tsunami wave that raced toward the coast within an hour of the initial earthquake. By 8:15, casualty reports are being announced that 32 are found dead in Kyoto. At 9:35 p.m., the Japanese government declares that the nuclear plant near Sendia may be in danger. At 10:29, the following system at the Fukushima nuclear plant fails to properly operate. People living within a mile radius are ordered to evacuate. Within a week of the initial earthquake, an oil refinery was blazing away and 4 million homes were without power, and the dam in Fukushima broke open, washing away homes. A secondary earthquake struck with the force of 6.2, and over 10% of Japan went without electricity or water. Emergency services were stretched out thin, with over 10,000 deaths reported and more not accounted for. Now, events like these are extremely tragic, but we must learn from mistakes we have made and rebuild with the lessons learned from the past. If we don't, we will fail to provide effective help to the public which we serve. Let's list some of the good and bad decisions that were made and add some improvements on top of that. Preparation was taken prior to the event. Areas that could be affected by the earthquake and tsunami made it a priority to educate locals on what is expected of them when an emergency occurs. Signs were posted on streets to direct people where to go. Sirens were placed to warn people in the near area. The down of this was that a lot of the people failed to evacuate on March 11th. So in order to successfully evacuate, we need to set examples of this tragedy for others to understand the necessity to listen to their local emergency communication systems. Reporting was an issue during the event. Most agencies only look in one mind at what the government official releases were. In future instances, agencies need to rely on more than just government official releases. Not to sound wrong, but some governments fail to provide real statistics to avoid judgment by other governments and agencies. Secondary sources are needed to scale up with other sources to ensure information is correct. It seems as if the Japanese power plants are avoiding providing information in fear of causing panic. This was seen before in Chernobyl. Restraining information now will just cause more problems in the future. Finally, communication with other agencies is something that still seems to be needed to be improved on. We have made great improvements on our communications with other agencies on local to national scale, but with world events that can affect everyone in the world, we need to create a method that helps scale who will help, what will be provided, when will the help be provided, where the assistance will be placed, and how we will not miss any of the affected areas. By improving on these ideas, we will save lives and the future of our local communities and those around the world. Thank you. That is my speech, and I hope it met all the standards, and I'll be hearing from you. I will be emailing this to you as soon as possible. Thank you, and have a good one.